Before I start on this presentation, I want you to imagine something that a lot of college students most definitely go through. Imagine a student in Dallas, maybe someone in your own friend group, at a party they were invited to throughout the year. They see a pill lying around. It looks harmless, like it could be something they've just seen before. Maybe it's a Xanax, maybe it's a Percocet, maybe it's even just an ADHD pill. And to them, they think, just one time won't hurt. But here in Dallas-Fort Worth area, fentanyl has made a single pill very deadly. It doesn't take long for a small, seemingly innocent mistake to turn very tragic. Right now, 1 in 10 teens in our regions report some form of drug misuse, and fentanyl-related deaths continue to rise every single year. That's not a statistic far away in another city or state. That's real teens, real families, and real lives in our community. And it's not just numbers as well. Every statistic represents someone's brother, sister, friend, or classmate. Every overdose represents a family changed forever. That is why drug awareness matters. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. We have to make a change. Hi guys, my name is Saja Harris, and I chose to focus on drug awareness because this issue affects people my age more than almost any other group. Teenagers and young adults are often the most targeted, yet sometimes the most least informed, which can be because lack of knowledge, lack of not knowing of what really anything is, and kind of what you put yourself around in your friend groups. I've personally seen the effects of drug misuses, friends losing motivation for school, families dealing with heartbreaks, and students struggling academically or emotionally. And it's not just about addiction. It's about the ripple effect drugs have on communities and schools and even social networkings. In this presentation, I want to help you understand what's happening right here in Dallas, why it matters, and most importantly, how can we respond, not as bystanders, but as active, informed members of our community. This photo that you see represents what drug awareness looks like today. Notice the expressions of these young people. They're facing pressures, temptations, and challenges every single day. Some pressures come from school, sports, social expectations, or family. Others come from curiosity, social media, or peer influence. A critical danger today is that drugs are no longer easy to identify. Fentanyl is being pressed into pills that look like regular medications like a Xanax, Percocet, Adderall, Molly, all of that. So people think they're taking something safe. Many teens do not realize that the risk until it's too late or until something bad really happens to their health. It's shocking because just a few years ago, drugs like these were mostly associated with risky environments. Now they're in places teens feel safe in, like a friend's house or schools or parties. This makes awareness and education more crucial than ever. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, hospitals have reported alarming increases in overdoses, especially involving counterfeit pills containing fentanyl. Emergency rooms are seeing more cases than ever before, and medical professionals are sounding the alarm. The danger is that many teens accidentally take fentanyl without knowing it. It doesn't matter how careful you think you are. Sometimes it's impossible to tell what's in a pill. Even one tiny pill can be enough to cause severe health consequences, or worse, even death. Addiction and overdose doesn't just affect the individual. Families struggle to cope with emotional and financial tolls. Communities feel the strain in schools, in crime statistics, and in mental health resources. When a teen loses their future to drugs, it creates a ripple effect across every part of society. Since 2019, fentanyl-related deaths in our area have increased by almost 500%. That's a staggering number, and the people most at risk are teenagers and young adults. Authorities warn that this is no coincidence. Drug traffickers are actively targeting young people, knowing they may not fully understand the risk. Social media has made access to drugs faster and more dangerous than ever before. Fake accounts sell pills online and deliver them straight to homes. Many teens try drugs because a friend shared something with them and they thought it was just harmless. And once they try it, there is rarely a clear path back to safety. Social media also spreads misinformation. People may post tips or hacks about using substances safely, but in reality, there is no truly safe way to use addictive or illegal drugs. This false sense of security can be extremely dangerous, especially for teenagers and young adults who are still learning how to assess risk. The key takeaway is that we can see online isn't always reality. Social media can make drug use look more normal or even exciting, but it doesn't show the real life consequences: addiction, overdose, legal trouble, or lost opportunities. Being aware of this influence is a first step in protecting yourself and making choices that keep your future safe and healthy. No one plans to get addicted, no one plans to overdose, but today's drugs are unpredictable. Even one single mistake can change a life forever. So why, you may ask, why would we care about drug awareness? The impacts of drug use go far beyond the individual. They affect families, schools, and entire communities. Drug use can harm mental health, increase the risk of addiction, and create long-term consequences that ripple through neighborhoods and communities. Awareness isn't just about knowing that drugs are dangerous. It's about understanding these impacts and how they touched everyone around us. Awareness saves lives in many ways. First, it helps us identify warning signs early, like changes in behavior, confusion, or physical symptoms that could indicate someone is struggling or in danger. Recognizing these signs early means we can step in and get help before it's too late. Awareness also helps us know how to provide support, whether it's calling for help, guiding someone to treatment, or just being there to listen to them. Almost like therapy. Another key part of awareness is reducing stigma. Stigma is when people judge or shame someone for struggling with drugs or mental health issues. Stigma can make it hard for people to ask for help, so being understanding and supportive can literally save a life. Finally, awareness encourages honest conversations about the pressures and temptations everyone on earth faces. Talking openly about stress, mental health, and curiosity gives us the tools to protect ourselves and support those around us. In short, awareness is the first step in preventing tragedies and building safer and healthier communities. Now, you may have never really thought too deeply about drug awareness and the consequences that come with it. Using drugs comes with serious consequences that can affect every part of your life. First, there's a risk of addiction. Drugs change the way your brain works, makes you crave more and more, and making it very hard to stop. Addiction can take control of your choices, your health, and your relationships, and even most important, your family. Second, there's the danger of overdose. Even a single use can be deadly, especially when drugs are mixed or taken in high dosages. Your body can shut down so quickly, and something there's no turning back. Third, using drugs can lead to legal trouble. Being caught with illegal substances can result in fines, arrest, or jail time, and a criminal record can follow you for years, affecting colleges, jobs, and opportunities. Fourth, drug use can steal your future opportunities. It can derail your goals, limit your career options, and hold you back from holding the life you want. Finally, social media can make drugs seem normal or fun, showing only the good moments, ignoring the dangers that come out of it. Seeing peers or influencers use substances can create pressure or curiosity, but it's important to remember that what's online isn't reality. The choices you make today have a real impact on your future, and staying informed and drug-free keeps you healthy, safe, and dreams intact. Now, there are organizations in Dallas doing incredible work to combat this issue, and you can get involved. CARE Dallas focuses on preventing drug misuse through education. Volunteers help by presenting awareness lessons in schools, supporting community events, and helping teens understand the risk of drugs before it's too late. ARM Dallas is a long-term recovery program for people struggling with addiction. Volunteers can help with events, support programs, or assist with facility needs. It's an opportunity to give hope and stability to people working to rebuild their lives. The Dallas Area Drug Prevention Partnership, known as DADPP or DAP, is a coalition focused on preventing youth drug use. Volunteers can join community planning teams, assist at events, or speak at schools to educate peers about the dangers of drugs. You don't need money to make a difference. You just need your time, your voice, and your willingness to help. Every organization I mentioned has hands-on rules where you can contribute immediately. Think about people around you, friends, classmates, neighbors, who might be struggling silently. By getting involved, by spreading awareness, by being ready to help, you could be the reason someone gets help in time. Awareness saves lives. Prevention saves futures. And it starts with us today in our schools, our home, and our community. Every step we take to educate ourselves and others makes a difference. So I challenge you, everyone that's watching this video today, look at the facts, look at the statistics, but more importantly, look at the people behind them. Step up, get involved, and be a part of the change. Because in the fight against drug misuse, awareness isn't just knowledge, it's power. If you want to make a real difference in drug awareness and prevention, getting involved is easier than you might think. Start by choosing one of the organizations you feel connected to, like CARE, Dallas, Armed Dallas, or the Dallas Area Drug Prevention Partnership. Most organizations make it simple to get started. You can complete an online form, make a quick phone call, or attend a short training or orientation session. Once you're on board, all it takes is a small, consistent commitment. Just a few hours each month to help educate others, support community programs, and be a part of a positive change. Every action counts, and by getting involved, you're not just helping others. You're helping create a safer, healthier community for everybody. Thank you for everyone that's listening to this presentation, and I hope this really makes a change in your mind about how you think about drug use, or if you're not even that knowledgeable about it. Thank you.